The story of little ant Tuan. Tuan's collaboration in the grass of the park. There lives a group of little ants. Among them, the most alert one is Tuan. It has a shiny black shell, like wearing a smooth little armor. The two antennae on its head are always moving, allowing it to smell the aroma of food in the distance and even talk to its companions. Tuan often says, "We ants are small in size, but as long as we work together, there is nothing we can't achieve." One early morning, Tuan was patrolling in the grass when suddenly she smelled a sweet fragrance. It was a crumb of bread that had fallen on a leaf several times larger than its body. Tuan quickly touched the friend beside her with her antennae and passed the message with a sizzling sound. Before long, more than 10 little ants arrived. They surrounded the breadcrumbs, some lifting and some pushing. Tuan was still standing at the front to direct the direction. The passing ladybug Dion saw this and couldn't help exclaiming, "The little ant is so amazing. It can even move such a big breadcrumb." With everyone's concerted efforts, the breadcrumbs gradually moved towards the ant nest and soon became the ants' breakfast. In the morning, it began to drizzle in the grass. The raindrops fell on the leaves, turning into small ponds. Little ant Duadu accidentally fell into a leaf with accumulated water and could unclimb up no matter how hard she tried. She was so anxious that she kept shaking her antennae. When Tuan saw this, he immediately gathered his friends and asked them to form a line along the edge of the leaf, using their bodies to build an ant bridge. Tuan led the way by climbing at the front, while Duadwo followed her companions' bodies and steadily crawled back to the ground. Duadwo shook her antennae at Tuan as if saying, "Thank you and everyone." At noon, the sun came out. Tuan found that the soil at the entrance of the ant nest had been loosened by the rain. If it rained again, the ant nest might leak. It quickly gathered its friends again. Some carried small stones, some carried dry soil, and Tuan even found a few thin grass stems and laid them at the entrance of the ant nest as drainage pipes. The little snail passing by gradually saw this and also stopped, using its mucus to help them stick the soil more firmly. With everyone's cooperation, the ant nest was quickly fixed. The ants surrounded it slowly and shared a small piece of sweet breadcrumbs. In the evening, the setting sun dyed the grass an orange red. Tuan sat at the entrance of the ant nest, surrounded by Duadwa, Diandian and Mungmang, all basking in the sun together. Tuan was munching on the remaining breadcrumbs when she suddenly felt that although she was short, being able to carry big bread, build bridges to save friends, and repair ant nests with her friends was much happier than looking for food alone. It turns out that even a group of tiny ants can, through the power of unity, become little experts in the grass, turning difficulties into small matters. When the moon rises, the ants are still sharing food in the anthill, their antennae touching each other as if whispering to each other. The night in the grass is quiet, with only the chirping of insects wafting in the wind. Thanks to the united little ants, this patch of grass has become increasingly lively and warm. Such days are more beautiful than sweet breadcrumbs and more comfortable than sun-dried leaves.